Hey everyone, Kana here, and in segment 3 of Alive in Ruins, we talk about why the Neolithic was the best of all the lithics, even lithium. Heaven! I have to stop doing that podcast. Anyway, I'm Dr. Plague, and welcome to a new episode of the quick Travellog with your dear dead friend, Dr. Plague. Today we are again visiting a castle which is in ruins, but not as much as last time. This is the castle of the Hidden Church. The origin of this name isn't quite clear. According to my story, it comes from the time the church first arrived in the town here in the Middle Ages. The villagers were so angry at these monks that came into town, took the wood and sold it back to them as crosses, that they hit them like really hard. So that's why this town and later this castle were named after this incident. To the castle. It was first mentioned in 1252 Anno Domini, but was probably built around 1180 Anno Domini. It sits on a hill near an old border, as castles do. It marked the eastern border of the Germanic lands, but wasn't kept in a good condition more often. Through later restoration, it was preserved longer, but in the 19th century, or better said, at the beginning of the 19th century, it was partially destroyed. The lord of the castle did this to avoid paying taxes. Who would knew? It was bought and sold multiple times afterwards, until in the 1970s the parish bought it. Thanks to the efforts of the parish, most of the old outer walls were preserved and were opened up to visitors. But not only the bearing was preserved, so let me show you. Come with me. Yeah. Don't be scared, children. Everything's fine. Come with me. So children, now we are on top of a tower. If you were a good little children, you would immediately ask, is this a donjon? No children, this isn't a donjon, but something way more funnier. This is a Firicotoria, or how the locals call it, fire tower. This was one tower in a series of fire towers along the border. But maybe not this tower exactly. Maybe one over there. The locals call this one the fire tower, so we stick with this one. How did it work, you might now ask? Well, good that you asked. It worked as follows. They had stacks of firewood prepared. Well, one was wet for the day and one was dry for the night. If enemies were sighted, then they lit the fire, and either the smoke or the light would tell the next castle that something was happening. So, for example, if the village was raided, then they lit the fire and the villagers could get into safety before the raiders showed up. And also the next castle could send reinforcements. This was quite ingenious, especially for people who were living in the so-called Dark Ages. So children, this was it already. Leave a like behind so archaeologists know that somebody watched this. And message me by fire or by commenting down below. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye. Oh, sure, I nearly forgot. I got a joke for you. What's the difference between friend and foe? Well, your friends don't usually burn your house down. Thank you. See ya! Ciao! Bye!